Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I said, it's all right, do-do-do-do, do-do-do. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. The colors that we are going to use for our sunshine bead today is Effetre Light Lemon Yellow. I've got some commercial stringers here of orange, red, and the lemon yellow. I've also got black and white to do his eyes. I've got some encased canes in yellow and orange. These are encased canes that I used from last week's video. I also have just a little baby stringer of red for his little smile. And I also have a little baby stringer of orange for his cheeks that I may or may not use. So let's get started making our happy little sunshine. Okay, here we go. I started off by making a 1-inch lentil tab bead. I used my press. That the bottom is a 1-inch tab, so it's flat, and the top of the press is a 1-inch lentil, so it's curved. And this is one of my favorite presses. I keep saying this is my favorite, this is my favorite. I have a lot of favorites. So on this bead, I'm going to start off, I'm going to put his face on the curved part of the lentil, and I'm going to start off with the eyes and just work my way from the top down. So one eyeball there, a dot, and one eyeball on the other side. I kind of use the mandrel as like the center point, and then I put the eyes on each side of the mandrel. Press her down and press that eyeball down. Okay, let's get the black and put the pupils on. And on this particular design, and I don't know why, I just felt like I wanted to start with his eyes and use the eyes as a reference point. And on some designs, that works. On some designs, I put the eyes on last. And, you know, go figure. I don't know how this works with me. Okay, let's put his nose in the light lemon yellow, right in the center of his face. A nice little dot, kind of melt it down. There we go, he's coming along. And now let's see if I can get a smile on him. I pulled this stringer, but I lost grip of it, and then it got curvy, and so I have this curvy stringer in my hand. But it worked out, and he's got a smile now. Cool. All right, let me press that smile in a bit so that it doesn't pop off with my dental tool. Give him a little bit of smush. That looks great. Okay, and then I've just got this little stringer of orange that I pulled. I'm going to give him some little cheeks right at the top of his mouth on each side. Make a gather. And give them a little smile. There you go. And we got to press in those cheek dots. Press them down. And press them down. Okay, he's got a face. He's coming along. He looks cute. Let's start with the flames. I'm going to just do 3 flames on each side for the sake of time. And I'm starting with my orange. So a nice good orange dot right there towards the top, the center, and then down towards the bottom. And it's a pretty thick dot. Again, I want my dots for this raking to be the same diameter as the side of the bead. So let's go ahead and do the other side. I already did this bead once, and my dots were so small I didn't have anything to grab, and it was really, really hard raking the little flames because my dots were too small. So don't be shy with the glass on the side of this bead. You want to give yourself some material to work with. I was hunkered down and trying to rake these flames, and it was like, I can't grab anything. There's no glass here. So I had to start over. Okay, that's orange. Now let's put a layer of yellow right on top of the orange. And again, it's a good, healthy dose of yellow dot. All right, I just want to say on a side note, it's supposed to be 108 today here in Las Vegas. I got the air conditioner on. I got my ventilation going. I've got some fans running, and everything is affecting my flame. It's all dancing all over the place. But we got to do what we got to do. Okay, there's the yellows pressed flat. Ooh, I like them. They look like there's a lot of glass there that I'll actually be able to rake. Okay, one there. Now let's go ahead and get my red, and I'll put the red on top. Red dot, red dot, red dot. And I'm only going to go 3 dots high on this one. I might put a yellow dot on top after we do the raking. We'll see how he looks. But as long as I got enough meat to grab onto and rake down, we should be all right. Dot. Dots. Okay, I'm just pressing those down. And we're ready to go. All right, I got my rake out. I got my little glass of water ready to go so I can cool my tool off. And if you've noticed, I've kind of moved my camera down because I really use the top of my torch a lot to help me with this bead. So I'm going to heat up that first dot and just drag it from the top down. Try not to cover up his mouth. And then on the back side, drag her down and break your bead release. Same thing on the second one. I don't want to drag it too far into his face. On the back we can go a little further. There we go. And the third one, let's go here. And then on the back, grab it and pull her down. And you can see I'm breaking my bead release right here, but it's not breaking where the bead is, so we're okay. Just make sure that you don't get that bead release in your bead. So always be aware, I guess, of where your bead release is. It's very rare that I mess up my bead because the bead release broke. I'm usually pretty good about keeping my bead clean. All right, we got a little rake right there. Now you guys can put as many raked flames on this as you want. I'm really cognizant of like how long my videos are because I know myself, and me, after 20 minutes I start losing my attention span goes, and so I was like, oh, that would be the worst thing ever when you have a bored instructor. 20 minutes is up, I'm done. All right, there we go. We've got his little flames on. I think I am gonna put some yellow dots right on the top of those flames. Just like that. Let's melt them down a bit. I think I'll press them too a little bit. There, there, and there. All right, let's go ahead and get out my famous dental tool. They don't look like they need to be pressed down too much. They're pretty well attached. Well, that one's not. That's an undercut, big time. Put one there. Now you can put the bubble dots on if you want, you guys, but I didn't feel like bubble dots. Right now I'm obsessed with raking and not with bubble dots. Also a good idea to check those little ends where you rake to maybe give them a little press down flat. Sometimes the circular part sticks up a bit. like that one. Okay, there we go, you guys. There's our little sunshiny guy. Into the kiln he goes. Have a great day. I will be back soon. Okay, bye.